Everybody, it's Jen. I am here with a explanation, exploration, and demo of posture and why some of our ideas around posture aren't actually reflective of the way the body works. So, for instance, there is this idea that if you arch your back like this, the world is going to come to an end because you're disconnected from here. And the trouble with this is the assumption is made that if one arches their back in one position, they arch their back in every position, which we know isn't the case. So, for instance, if you are somebody who does tend to stand like this, back arched, pop, if I give you a weight right in front of you, this just is not going to feel good because your body's going to think that you're tipping backwards, like that you could go backwards. So you naturally bring everything down. And we carry things all the time in front of us in our everyday life. So again, this idea that the posture that you present with is the posture that you always use, it's just not quite accurate. Having said that, I want you to try something. Go ahead and stand up and lean back. And I want you to notice what happens to your glutes. Mine naturally clench because my body doesn't want me to fall backwards. Now, what happens if I, and people like to say, relax your glutes. Well, you can't relax. I mean, you could, but it's going to feel a lot better to relax your glutes and let your torso come forward a bit. Now, what happens if I round my shoulders forward? Suddenly my pelvis tucks under. Now, same thing, my pelvis is tucking under to prevent me from tipping forward. It's counterweighting me, right? It's like my tail is suddenly going straight down, boom, so that I don't go that way. If I bring myself up, my pelvis shifts positions. So what happens in my low back is strongly determined by what's happening above it, but it's also strongly determined by what's happening below it. Let's try this really quick. If you're standing and you've got your feet, I don't know, however you like to have your feet, and I want you to allow the inner ankle bones to collapse inwards, boom, and I want you to let your knees lock out. I see this a lot. What happens? Well, for me, what happens is I feel my booty suddenly shift back and I arch my back quite a lot. If I lift my inner ankle bones, oh look, suddenly all of the, and I stop locking my knees, all of that shifts, right? So again, posture is this transitory thing. And if I were to take this medicine ball situation and I were to hold it, and I were to do that with the inner ankles collapsed in and the knees pressing back, and that doesn't feel very supported. But if I shift a little bit, oh, look, I feel much more supported and the ball feels more balanced and more evenly loaded. This is one of the reasons weight training can shift somebody's posture so significantly. As soon as you give somebody load, their brain detects it and they're able to start playing with, oh, where is going to be the best way for me to have my weight in my torso and my legs to navigate this new thing. And often, once the brain establishes that, it goes, oh, that actually feels a little bit better than what I was doing before. Just again, if we're using posture as just this like way that we stand or even way that we sit. And this has become such a misconception that again, you sit a certain way and it means all of these things are going to happen. Well, that's not true. A lot of times what's happening is you sit a certain way, but you also just don't move very much. Or you don't move in ways that are at all different than that seated forward flexion posture. And so then, yeah, your body is going to get really used to being here, but it's not the posture that's a problem. This posture is fine occasionally. It feels good occasionally. The problem is not having any other sort of balance in your movement practice to negate it, which is why a movement practice that encompasses a variety of different things is so wonderful. And it's how we are designed to move, is in a lot of different ways, primarily, in low to moderate intensity with occasional bursts of high intensity. I hope you found that helpful. I hope that helped you reframe a little bit how you might think about posture. These are all concepts from my upcoming book, Spinal Intelligence, which is due out in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So you can look for that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much.